Hello and welcome to The Season That Was, brought to you by AAMI, Riley Beveridge and Kane Cornes with you. Kane, today we're looking at Collingwood's 2024 season. Is the premiership hangover real for the Pies? Because they didn't make finals.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit early. No doubt when you have a shorter pre-season, when you accept the accolades and just subconsciously you do feel a little bit satisfied. So if you don't hit the ground running with the shorter pre-season that you get against the other teams, and if you have some disruptions with your playing group, perhaps some surgeries through an arduous campaign, and they lose players like Murphy, definitely played a factor into their slow start.
It certainly did. Let's have a look at the positives for the Pies throughout the course of the year. And they're still the best team in it when it comes to winning close games. So in games decided by under a goal this year, there were 6 wins, 2 draws and a loss. Geez, they got themselves out of some trouble sometimes.
They do, and they always have done. So, I mean, I'm sure they're conscious of this, and I'm sure they don't love being in this situation, but they also beat Carlton twice. But you mentioned 6 wins, 2 draws and a loss in those close games by under a goal. That was one of them where they definitely got out of jail against North Melbourne, and here's this one in round 23, which is as good a game of football as I've ever seen. Personally, I'm a bit flat they're not playing finals because I just think they're a more chance to be competitive than Carlton, with all due respect with Carlton's injury list. So I think it's a missed opportunity for them that they're not there.
And especially given the way the season's gone, you'd back a side like Collingwood to play 4 weeks good footy and potentially give themselves every chance of winning the flag. In terms of their biggest issues, I think their list is in a really funny space at the moment. So you have a look at this. These are all really important players.
Are they all going on
for the Pies this year? You'd think they would at the moment, but they're all 30 plus. And we saw late in the campaign when they gave guys like Finn McRae and Ed Allen a go, they played some good footy, but it took them so long to get into the side because of players like these still occupying places in the team.
Yeah, so I mean, Sidebottom's form towards the end of the year was really strong, as was Howe, to be fair. So at least one more season, but to be able to stagger these retirements is what they ideally would have wanted. So I'm not sure Tom Mitchell will feature in their best side. I just think perhaps the game has gone past him, and I'm certainly not sure about Mason Cox. The others, though, you think that they're still probably in their best 15 players. So they're going to have to go with them again, and don't have a lot of access to the draft with that Lockie Schultz trade.
They certainly don't. So let's have a look at their moment of the campaign that came on Anzac Day, that thrilling draw against Essendon when Jamie Elliott took what we think is going to be the mark of the year. Fantastic high grab. He's one of the best in the comp at this.
Yeah, it was huge. What a ride, what a sit, and a great moment. And I mean, he's brought so much joy to Collingwood fans for a long time. So that will surely be spoken about more as the award season kicks off.
It certainly will be. Let's have a look at their season start. It couldn't be anyone else apart from Nick Dacos. Arguably the best player, well, not arguably, I think he is the best player in the competition without a doubt at the moment. So averaged 30.7 disposals, again, kicked 20 goals. He can do it all, Nick Dacos.
So the clearances there is what I'm looking at, like career high there, 7.7 clearances, nearly 14 contested possessions and score involvements. He's everything. Like he's the perfect player off the field. He's the perfect player on it. No one can do this. So you're right, no one in the game can just burn off to opponents like that and finish in the way that he does. So I expect him to probably have a Brownlow medal around his neck very shortly.
Yeah, I do as well, and potentially plenty more across his career as well. He's still so young. 12-9-2 they finished across the course of the season. Those 2 draws might have cost him in the end as well, a place in the finals. But in terms of a grade for the Pies, what do you give him?
Yeah, C+. I think any time you win the premiership and miss the finals, it's not ideal. And I do wonder if this is their window closing pretty quickly with the list of players that we've shown and others coming, like Hawthorns of the world, coming really hard in Fremantle. So we'll see how it plays out for Collingwood. But C+ for them, and to me it feels like the campaign is coming to an end.
Plenty more still to come on afl.com.au as we wrap up every club's 2024 season in the season that was.